Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon.
Welcome to the IELTS speaking test. My name is Lanre Yusuf. I'll be your examiner for today. Please introduce yourself.
Okay. My name is Obano Chukwuwezam Riomachi. But
Okay.
you can call me Wezam.
Oh, thank you very much. That's a very good one. Wezam, where are you from?
I'm from Delta State, Nigeria.
Okay. Do you work or study?
I work.
Good. Do you enjoy your work?
Yes, I do. It's pleasant most of the time.
Okay. What kind of skills do you need to do your job?
Okay, so I'm an entrepreneur. I run my own business. So I work in a variety of roles that require me to have a number of skills.
Good.
Chief amongst is hiring, finance.
Thank you very much. Could you tell me something about the people you work with?
Most of the people in my company are young people, typically between the ages of 24 to about 30. I work in an edtech company, so we are an education startup.
Okay, thank you very much for that. You talked about education, so let's begin from there. How many languages can you speak?
English and my native language, my local hometown language.
How useful will English be to you in your future?
I think it'll be very useful. English is the most widely spoken language, so extremely.
Okay. What do you remember about learning languages at school?
I didn't like learning languages very much at school. Outside of English, which of course came naturally because it's the lingua franca here in Nigeria, I was also taught French, but I didn't go too far with that.
What do you think will be the hardest language for you to learn?
Well, off the top of my head, I would probably say Mandarin. I've heard it spoken in many movies, many Chinese movies, and it sounds as foreign can be. So I think it would be difficult for me to pick that one up.
Ah, nice. Do you have any special hobbies?
Special hobbies. Well, I do enjoy playing chess a lot. I also enjoy lawn tennis. I enjoy table tennis. And I enjoy retro games. So
Okay.
games that have gone out of fashion, so to speak.
Speaking about games, let's talk about friends. Do you have any friends from when you were a child that you still keep in touch with now? And why?
Certainly. I grew up in a small part of Lagos State. In my neighborhood, I had a friend who was about the same age as I am,
Okay.
2 years older, and we have maintained a fantastic friendship till today. I've known him practically all my life.
Great. Thank you for that very engaging conversation. We'll move to the part 2 of the speaking test now. Here, you will have to talk about a topic for 1 or 2 minutes. You'll have 1 minute to think about what you want to say, and you can make some notes to help you if you wish. I will be sharing the cue card with you now, and I'll start the timing for your 1 minute talk. Please ensure that you make notes and try as much as possible to keep them as brief. Thank you. Okay. So you should begin your talk right about now. Please note that whatever you say is going to be recorded, and I will be timing you. You have between 1 to 2 minutes to speak. Please begin. Indicate when you're ready to begin.
I would like to start.
Thank you very much.
Okay. I bought a website from Jumia, Nigeria. They describe themselves as the Amazon of Africa. They sell a wide range of products, from general merchandise to fashion items, so clothing, bags, shoes, and also electronics and things you can find in the home. I went there to purchase Valentine gifts. As you know, today is the 6th of February, and Valentine's Day is approaching, so I wanted to get something lovely for my significant other. I also wanted to get a laptop, as the current one I use is a bit old and due for change. So those were the 2 items I went in to purchase. In general, I would say I was extremely satisfied with the items I procured from their website. They matched the right size I requested in terms of the fashion items, size, color, and the general feel, texture of the product was indeed as I had expected it to be. As for the electronic device, it also came in as one would expect. I received a warranty, I tested the product, and it worked perfectly. So overall, my experience was pleasant. In terms of the use of their website, I genuinely enjoyed navigating their UI. The user interface, it's very smooth, it's very easy to use. The user experience on the whole is also top notch.
Thank you very much. So I'd like to ask you a few follow-up questions to that. So is this an experience that you would recommend someone else to go through?
Absolutely, I would recommend anyone who needs their service to use them.
Okay, and finally, also too, apart from this website, are there any other websites that you know of that people can actually purchase things from?
Yes, indeed. Here in Nigeria, there's Conga, and there are a host of other local merchants, not to mention the fact that you can purchase from international merchants like Alibaba or Amazon.
Thank you very much. Speaking about international merchants, we'll move on to the part 3. So you know, the part 3 questions are going to be derived from what you spoke about in part 2. What kinds of things do people in your country often buy from online shops?
Okay, so a lot of times when it's the local online shops, people might buy things like electronics or fashion items. But more often, when people are purchasing from international vendors, they tend to buy fashion, so designer names like Gucci.
Good. Why do you think online shopping has become so popular nowadays?
I would say it's very popular because it saves the stress of moving to go to a market to procure the item that you need. You can just sit in the comfort of your home, press a few buttons, and it arrives. It also gives you a larger access to variety.
That's true. Now, what are some possible disadvantages of buying things from online shops?
It's possible for you to get swindled in cases where you perhaps have to make payment before you receive the item. This was something that happened to me very, very recently. When I made a purchase from a vendor on Instagram, I still haven't received the product till today. So that's very possible. There's also the probability or the risk that the item may not be as perceived on the online interface.
Good. So that's a huge disadvantage. So, with all these disadvantages, why do many people today keep buying things which they do not need?
Well, I think people have always bought things that they do not need, generally, whether online or offline, mostly depending on how much disposable income that they have. Also, depending on what they as individuals classify as their needs. Someone might need a shoe and...
Sorry to cut you short there. Do you believe the benefits of a consumer society outweigh the disadvantages?
The benefits? No, I don't think so. I think a society that is more production-oriented would outpace a consumer-oriented society in the long run.
How possible is it to avoid a culture of consumerism?
It's very possible, depending on the policies and the banking system set in place. A banking system that depends mostly on debt is certainly going to increase a culture of consumerism or propagate such a culture among the populace.
Yes. You seem to be quite well informed about financial markets and all that. What job did you say you do again?
I'm a businessman.
Okay, that explains a lot. Thank you very much, Mr. Wesam, for today's chat. It's been really an enjoyable experience. I wish you all the best in your IELTS.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lanre.